Good evening, everybody. Just going to move this slightly. Let's see if that's any better. Yeah, kind of. Hello, welcome. Welcome. Hello. Good evening. How are we all? Everybody's been enjoying this really nice weather. It's been amazing. We've made the most of it over Saturday and Sunday. I've been up Helvellyn today in the lakes, which, as you might be able to tell by my face, was quite warm. I don't know if I'm a little bit red in my face today on my shoulders, but yeah, that was really nice. So yeah, we're switching it up a little bit tonight. We've got a couple of sort of new postures that I'm going to introduce into this flow. And then I'm feeling like I kind of want to be switching the flows up a little bit more as weeks progress. Then obviously when we go back to teaching normally, I will try and just add on each week. But for now, I'm feeling that like variety is the way forward. For me personally, if you have any qualms about that or any suggestions, then just feel free to make those, and yeah, we can take it from there. So we're going to start lying down this evening. So we'll be working into the legs first of all. So if you feel like your hamstrings are tight or you struggle in straightening your legs up when you're led in Shavasana, then if you grab hold of like a dressing gown belt or a tie or a strap or just any kind of like long piece of strap-like equipment, so then that will just help you to lengthen out your leg with taking the pressure out of your hamstrings. It's just used a little prop. So yeah, you might not need a block this evening or anything like that, so you don't need to worry about that. Make sure you've got some water as well. It has been warm today, so make sure you stay hydrated. Listen to your body as well. I always try and say this to my students, is that if you know that you have a niggle or an ache or a pain anywhere in your body, then just listen to your body. And if your body's telling you no, then don't move into that posture. There will be a couple of variations in some of the flows. However, I'm just going to avoid kind of offering those too much this evening, and we'll just go through the flow sort of as it is. So just do what you can, and there's always the option to move down to child's pose if you do feel like it's a little bit too intense for you. But it's not going to be anything. There'll be a couple of moves in there that I've not taught online before, but they're nothing too sort of challenging, so it should be okay for everybody. So when you're ready, just bring yourself to a really nice lying down position in your Shavasana. And if you do want to pop a bit of music on, then feel free to start your playlist now. I'm going to stick my music on because sometimes I can run away with myself, and if I had it my way, I'd be doing classes for about an hour and a half. But the music just helps me to tune in and know when I need to move on to the next section of the practice. So yeah, so come to lying down in your Shavasana. So your legs are out long, maybe your feet are out to the corners of your mat, and your arms are down by your sides and your palms are facing up. Again, if you have the strap or the tie or the belt or the dressing gown belt, then have that handy next to you. We're just going to start with some simple, nice pranayama just to relax ourselves on this Sunday evening. If you've had a little bit too much sun, or you've been exercising or gardening, and you're feeling a little bit exhausted or a bit tired from the heat, just allow your body to melt into the mat. And then just observe the contact points between your body and the mat. Backs of your heels, your calves, your hamstrings and your glutes, your lower back, your upper back and torso. If your shoulders are a little bit high up towards your ears, just move them down slightly. And feel the backs of your arms as they melt into the mat and your palms face upwards. And then just allow your chin to dip slightly towards your chest so that you can lengthen out through the back of your neck. And then allow your head to melt into the mat as well. Closing down your eyes. Softening your facial features, your jaw and your forehead. Observing how you're breathing just now, whether that's through your chest or through your abdomen. And then just take a deep breath in through your nose and release it through your mouth. And then begin to inhale through your nose and exhale through your nose. Bringing your focus, your drishti, to the space in between your eyebrows. And just allow yourself to focus on that space. We're going to be using our drishti, our focus point, quite a lot in this practice this evening. So it's really important to have something to focus the mind on. Have something that will help you maintain your balance, your postures, your breathing. And as you bring your gaze inwards and this focus begins to settle, start to take a deep breath in through the belly. Belly rises as you inhale. And then your navel drops towards your spine as you exhale. Inhale, belly rises. Exhale, release. Allow your navel to draw back towards your spine. Your lower back comes down onto the mat. Keep your drishti strong, your focus strong. Keep breathing in through your nose. Out through your nose as your belly falls. Allowing the body to settle. Allowing the mind to calm. On your next inhale, take the breath in for a count of 4. So inhale for 1, 2, 3. Belly keeps rising. 4. Exhale for 4, 3, 2, 1. One more time. Inhale for 1, 2. Belly rises. 4. Exhale for 4. Belly falls. 2. 1. Once more in your own time. And at the bottom of your exhale, allow yourself to just pause slightly. And then on your next inhale, send your breath all the way up through your belly, through your chest, into your shoulders, and release through your shoulders, chest, and abdomen. Inhale. Allowing that thoracic breath to switch on your parasympathetic nervous system. As you exhale all the way back down, releasing your breath. 2 more full rounds of this 3-part breath in your own time. And then when you come to the exhale, and you've exhaled that last bit of breath from your full yogic breath, I just want you to bring your awareness back to that space between your eyes and allow yourself to breathe normally. Through your nose, out through your nose, just your own rhythm. And observe here if anything's changed since the beginning of this pranayama practice. Maybe you're breathing more deeply, more slowly. And then just gently begin to flutter open your eyes if you've not fallen asleep quite yet. And then we're just going to make some movements in our fingers and toes and our wrists and our ankles. We're going to draw our arms above our head and point our toes and give ourselves a full body stretch. And then on your inhale, draw your right leg in towards your chest and give it a little bit of a hug. If you want to grab your strap here, then you can, placing your strap on the ball of your right foot. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale to prepare. As you exhale, lengthen your right foot up towards the ceiling, straightening out your leg if that feels comfortable, or keeping a gentle bend in your knee, pushing your heel towards the ceiling, flexing your right foot, shoulders and hips stay on the mat. Nice, really lengthening of that right leg so you can feel into your hamstring. If you want to take the intensity a little bit further, try and draw your right toes towards your face. Keep that rhythm of breath going as you feel nice opening in your hamstring. Take an in-breath. And as you exhale, just allow your right leg to come out to the side slightly, keeping your left hip on the floor. Maybe bring your left hand towards your left hip and just allow yourself to open out into this hip flexor, your right hip flexor. It doesn't matter how far your right leg goes. Just listen to your body. Inhale. Exhale, bring your right leg back in, release your leg and we'll switch sides. The right leg goes long, the left leg comes in towards your chest, give it a bit of a hug. And then if you want to place your strap around the the ball of your foot. You don't need a strap if you feel more comfortable. Just putting your hand behind your thigh, that's perfectly fine. Take an inhale. Exhale to lengthen your left leg up towards the ceiling. Flex in your left foot. Allow your heel to go towards the sky as you really open and lengthen into your left hamstring. Again, if you want to intensify the opening, you can try and bring your left toes closer towards your face. Inhale. As you exhale, just guide your left foot out to the side slightly, keeping your right hand on your right hip so as not to tilt the body over. Take 2 breaths here. Then inhale, bring your left leg back to center. Release your strap and just place it to one side. Bring both of your knees in towards your chest and give yourself a hug and maybe rock from side to side slightly. Excuse me. And then just plant your feet on the floor, keeping your knees bent. We're going to move into a gentle bridge posture. Nothing too intense at the moment. So palms face on the floor and your fingers are pointing towards your heels. Heels draw in towards the bum slightly so that your knees are pointing upwards. We're going to take an inhale. And as you exhale, just press down through your feet and just lift your hip bones up towards the ceiling. And feel that nice lengthening, strength in your thighs, nice little bend in your back as you roll onto your shoulders maybe. Gaze comes down to your hips as your chin comes into your chest slightly. Maybe see if you can push those hips a little bit higher. Keep breathing. Inhale. And then exhale, slowly release. Vertebrae by vertebrae. Allow your legs to rock from side to side. And then bring your knees in towards your chest. Cross your feet at the ankles. Place your hands behind your thighs if this is comfortable. And we're just going to rock up and down our spine and come into a nice seated position at the front of our mats. So cross-legged in Sukhasana. We'll run through a couple of side body openers. I'll face this way. Feel free to grab a block if you want to place it underneath your sit bones at this point. But if not, you can just stay here. We're going to place our left hand down. As we inhale, raise our right hand high. Bend into your left elbow as your right hand comes above your head on your exhale. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, right hand comes down. Inhale, lift and lengthen your left arm to the sky. As you exhale, left hand comes over your head. Gaze comes up towards the ceiling. Maybe a bend in your right elbow. Try and avoid dumping the weight into your right wrist though. Inhale, rise. Exhale, release. Inhale, raise both hands above your head. Palms to touch. Your gaze might follow if it's comfortable on your shoulders. Exhale, hands to heart center. Once more. Inhale, rise. Exhale, hands to heart center. Okay, move over into our tabletop position. And we'll run through a couple of cats and cows. So stacking and making sure your alignment is correct. Wrists stacked underneath shoulders. Knees stacked underneath hips. Tops of the feet planted into the floor. Fingers spread wide, grounding down as you inhale into your cow. Gaze lifts, tailbone lengthens. Exhale, round spine. Navel comes up towards the spine as the spine pushes towards the ceiling. Push the mat away, round the back. Inhale, cow. Exhale, cat. 2 more. Inhale, back to center. Exhale, straight spine. We're going to inhale and lengthen our right leg behind us, flexing the right foot. Exhale, bring your knee to your nose. Inhale, lengthen. And this time, when you lengthen your right foot, I want you to bend it and bring your heel in towards your bottom. Now, you can stay here if you like, and extend the gaze forwards, maybe shifting your heart forwards. Or if you want to try, you can take an inhale and raise your left hand high. And as you exhale, bring it round to grab onto your right foot and then kick back into your left hand. So kicking your right foot into your left hand and lifting that knee away from the floor. A nice gentle back bend here. Nothing too intense at the moment. Take an in breath. Exhale, release. We'll do switch sides. Inhale, lengthen your left leg. Flex into your left foot. Exhale, bring your left knee to your nose. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, knee to nose. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, bring your heel towards your bottom. If this feels comfortable, grounding down through your left hand, you can just stay here if you like and maybe pulse a couple of times if you want. Or you can inhale to raise your right hand. Exhale, bring your right hand round to grasp onto your left foot and then kick back into your right hand, creating a gentle back bend here. Your gaze is forwards, your heart's shining through your arms. Keep breathing strong through both legs and arms. Inhale, exhale, lower. Come into your tabletop. Just rest here for a second. We're going to inhale, raise our right hand high. Exhale, thread the needle. Come into a twist just to ease off that first back bend there. Inhale, raise your hand high. Exhale, plant your right hand down. Inhale, lift your left arm high. Exhale, thread the needle. Left arm comes through, left shoulder to the floor. Gaze comes up towards the ceiling. Inhale, rise, bringing your hand all the way up. Exhale, planting your hand back down. 2 more rounds of cat-cows here. So inhale, tailbone lengthens, back arches, gaze comes up to the ceiling, shoulders draw away from your ears. Exhale, round your spine. Gaze towards your knees. Push down through the mat, shoulder heads away from each other. Inhale, cow. Exhale, cat. Inhale, back to your tabletop. We'll move into our high plank, grounding down through all 10 fingers. Lengthening our right leg to the back of the room, grounding down through all 5 toes, and then lengthening your left leg to the back of the room and repeating there, keeping your bottom high, avoiding dumping your weight into your hips here. Take an in-breath. And as you exhale, lift your tailbone high, gentle bending your knees, come back into your downward facing dog. Now, if this is your first down dog of the day, you might want to pedal into your feet slightly, again, to help lengthen out those hamstrings. Allow your chest to come close to your thighs. Allow for that nice grounding down into your index finger and your thumb. And just allow the weight to be distributed evenly between your legs and your arms. Gaze comes towards your feet. Take an inhale. Exhale, come back into your plank. Inhale. Exhale, downward facing dog. Inhale, plank. Exhale, drop your knees. Bring your knees as wide as your mat. Bring your big toes to touch, and we'll come down into our child's pose. Sink your hips back towards your heels. Bring your head down to the mat, and allow your arms to come out in front of you. While you're here in your child's pose, take a few nice calming breaths. And then if you like, you can set an intention, a sankalpa for your practice this evening. Maybe something like, I am strong, I have courage, I can, I will, I can achieve. Something like that. I feel like that should be a nice intention for the class this evening. Take one more breath in through your nose. and out through your nose. Inhale back into tabletop. We'll go straight into downward facing dog. Tuck your toes, send your tailbone high. Heels come towards the floor. Remember, gentle bending your knees if your hamstrings are tight to allow your tailbone to lift. Take 2 breaths. Inhale, lift your heels. Exhale, bend into your knees and walk or step to the top of your mat, landing in your Uttanasana, your forward fold. Head hangs heavy here. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold. Inhale, come all the way up to standing, straight spine, hands come above your head. Palms might touch, gaze might follow. Breathing out, hands come to heart center, equal standing, Samastiti. Okay, we're going to go through one round of Sun Salutation A. So bringing yourself into your nice Tadasana posture, your mountain pose, your setup alignment, your blueprint of all postures. Allow your feet to ground down through the mat. Allow your legs to become strong and engaged. Allow your glutes to switch on. Torso is long, shoulders are relaxed, palms face forwards. Crown of your head, so this little bit of your head pointing towards the ceiling. Imagine there's a piece of string pulling you up straight. Inhale and release. We rise on the inhale, arms come above our head. On our exhale, we hinge our hips, folding over our knees, gentle bending your knees as your chest comes to your thighs. Head hangs heavy here. Inhale, halfway lift. Hands are on the floor or on the shins to allow for a flat back. Crown of your head reaches forward. Exhale, fold. Plant your hands and step back into your high plank. Take an in-breath here. As you exhale, lower your knees, untuck your toes, and allow your chest to come to the floor, keeping your elbows in at your rib cage. Gaze beyond your mat. As you inhale, push down and engage your glutes. So push down to the tops of your feet. Bhujangasana, bottom ribs stay on the floor. Exhale, lower. Inhale, Bhujangasana, hands are underneath your shoulders. Gaze is forwards. Exhale, bend into your knees, tuck your toes, send your tailbone high, downward facing dog. Take 2 breaths. In through your nose, out through your nose. Inhale, lift your heels. On your exhale, when you bend your knees, step or walk to the top of your mat, landing once more in your Uttanasana. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold. Bend in the knees, remember. Inhale, straight spine, straight legs, straight arms, all the way up to standing. Hands come above your head. Exhale, hands to heart center. We go again with a modification. Inhale, raise your hands high. Exhale, hinge, fold at your hips. Coming down into your Uttanasana. Chest to thighs, head hangs heavy. Breathe in, halfway lift, Ardha Uttanasana. Breathing out, planting your hands and stepping back into your high plank. Take an in-breath. Exhale, lower down through knees, chest and chin. Elbows in at the body. Gaze beyond your mat. Push down to the tops of your feet, engage your glutes in order to lift your chest. Shine your heart forward. Bhujangasana, low cobra. Exhale, lower. Inhale, Bhujangasana. Exhale, bend your knees, tuck your toes. Send your tailbone high, downward facing dog. Lengthen your tailbone all the way to the ceiling. Bottom ribs draw in, gaze towards your feet. 2 breaths. Inhale, lift your heels. Exhale, bend your knees, and on the last bit of your exhale, step towards the top of your mat and land in your forward fold. Now we're going to do something different here. We're going to inhale to halfway lift. And as we exhale to fold, we're just going to lift our right leg. So as you're folding, your head is hanging heavy, lifting your right leg. Take an inhale to lengthen, maybe coming up to a flat back. As you exhale, fold over your left leg and lift your right leg to the ceiling for standing splits. Hips are square, engaging your right glutes to allow your right foot to go high, pointing your right toe. Head is hanging, maybe your forehead comes towards your shin. Inhale, maybe halfway lift, straighten your left leg and straighten out your spine. Exhale, bring your right foot to meet your left. Inhale, halfway lift, hands touch something. Exhale, fold. We'll repeat on the left side. Gentle bend in your knees as you inhale to your halfway lift. Exhale to fold and lift your left leg towards your bottom. Now you can stay here if you like. You can inhale to your half lift, straightening out and strong through your right leg. As you exhale, fold over your right thigh, lift your left leg into the sky for your standing splits on this side. Crown of your head reaches towards the floor. Engage through your left glute as you send that left leg high. Maybe your forehead comes towards your shin, or maybe not for now. Inhale, halfway lift, lift and lengthen through the spine. As you exhale, bring your left foot back to meet your right and come down into your forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift, hands touch something, flat back. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, straight spine, hands come all the way above your head. Gaze might follow. Exhale, Samasthiti, you lovely guys, well done. Take a drink if you need to. Move into our first sun salutation C. Setting up in your Tadasana, your mountain posture. Just deciding which way I need to be facing in order to face you. If I turn around at any point, then don't worry, that's just me, so I'm not turning away from you. So, Tadasana, mountain posture, big toes to touch, slither air in between your heels. Gaze forwards, engaging your legs, gaze through your thighs and your glutes. Elongate the body. Inhale as you lengthen and lift. Exhale, release your shoulders, palms face forwards. Inhale, we rise, hands come above our head, lengthen through the spine and the body. Exhale, hinge at our hips, coming down into your forward fold, soft bending your knees, allow your chest to touch your thighs, head hangs heavy. Breathing in, straighten your legs, halfway lift, Ardha Uttanasana, flat back. Exhale, fold, plant your hands, step back with your right foot. Drop your knee and untuck your toes and come into your low lunge on this side. Toes pointing forwards, make sure you can see your toes over your knee. Nice and strong through your core. Inhale, lift and lengthen through your body. Exhale, if you want to go a little deeper, come into a back bend, bringing your hands together. Gaze comes up to the ceiling, arms come in line with your ears. Inhale, exhale. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, bring your hands to the floor. Tuck your toes and step back into your high plank. Take an in-breath in your high plank. Exhale, lower your knees, untuck your toes, and bring your chest down onto the floor. Elbows in your ribcage as you inhale to your Bhujangasana, engage through your glutes. Exhale, bend your knees, tuck your toes. Downward facing dog, send that tailbone high as you exhale, heels towards the floor. Tailbone lifted, bending your knees if you can't quite lift that. Lift and lengthen up towards the ceiling. Take a breath. We're going to inhale, lift the heels. Exhale, bend the knees and come down into a tabletop position, untuck your toes. We're going to shift our left foot out to the side slightly. Sorry, our left lower leg. Maybe you can't see here. And then we're going to just pivot on our right leg, bringing our right foot to the side, and inhale to rise into a half plank here. Okay, so I am going to turn around so that you can see me. So your left leg is just off to the side slightly. Your right leg has been lengthened towards the back of the mat. And then you pivot on your right foot. So the sole of your right foot comes down. Grounding through your left arm as you inhale to rise into your half side plank here. Shoulders are stacked over one another. Keep breathing. If you want to intensify, maybe you want to come into a side plank here. So your left leg can come long if you feel that's all right on your wrist, lifting your hips, really lengthening through the whole body as you inhale. Exhale, lengthen. If you're still here, take one more inhale. Exhale, drop your hand. Bring your knees back, ground. Inhale in your tabletop. Tuck your toes as you exhale into your downward facing dog. Inhale, lengthen your right leg high. Exhale, bring it in between your hands. Drop your back knee and inhale to rise, low lunge. Exhale, hands to the floor. Step to the top of your mat. Left foot meets right, landing your Uttanasana. Inhale, halfway lift, flat back. Exhale, fold. Inhale, straight spine, hands come above your head, all the way to standing. Exhale, hands to heart center. Okay, we'll repeat on the left side. Tadasana, mountain posture. Big toes to touch. Lifting through the sides of the body. Take a moment to settle and ground here. As we inhale to rise, bring your hands above your head. Exhale, surrender over your thighs. Chest comes towards your thighs, head hangs heavy, Uttanasana. Breathe in, halfway lift, flat back. Exhale, fold, step back and with your left leg, drop your left knee, untuck your toes and inhale to rise into your low lunge here. Exhale. Inhale, lengthen. Maybe when you exhale, you want to come into a gentle back bend. Bringing your arms in line with your ears as your gaze comes up towards the ceiling. Keep breathing. Inhale. Exhale, release your hands. Frame that front foot. Tuck your toes. Step back into your high plank. Take an in-breath. Exhale, lower your knees, untuck your toes. Bring your chest down to the floor. Inhale, Bhujangasana, low cobra. Exhale, bend your knees, tuck your toes, downward facing dog. Take a breath. Inhale, lift your heels and then drop your knees to the floor. Come back into your tabletop and tuck your toes. Allow your right foot to come out to the side slightly. Ground down through your right hand. We're going to lengthen our left leg to the side, planting the sole of our left foot on the floor, and inhale to raise that left arm high. Gaze might come towards our fingers into our half side plank. Allow your shoulders to become stacked, allow your hips to draw round. Left hip goes to the back, right hip comes forward. Gaze towards the ceiling. Again, if you want to take it further and come into a full side plank, you can lengthen out your right leg as your gaze comes upwards. Keep breathing. Wherever you are in this posture, take one more inhale. Exhale, release. Coming all the way back into tabletop, take an in-breath. As you exhale, tuck your toes and downward facing dog. Lift and lengthen through your tailbone. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale, lift your leg high, your left leg high. Exhale, bring it forward, plant it in between your hands, drop your knee, untuck your toes, and lengthen into your low lunge on this side. Take an in-breath. Exhale. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, plant your hands, tuck your toes, step to the top of your mat, Uttanasana, forward fold. Breathing into your halfway lift, flat back. Exhale to fold. Inhale, straight spine, straight legs, all the way up to standing. Hands come above your head. Exhale, Samasthiti. Nice. Okay, second round. I am going to turn the other way. And I'm going to bring my book over here. All right. So, coming to your Tadasana, your mountain posture. Again, setting up, grounding yourself, allowing for a stable foundation. Roll those shoulders back and down, palms facing forwards. Take a moment Maybe take a deep breath in through your nose and let it go through your mouth. Inhale, we rise. Palms come high. They might touch. As you exhale, hinge at your hips. Forward fold, Uttanasana. Gentle bending your knees. Head hangs heavy. Inhale, halfway lift, flat back. Breathing out as you plant your hands and step back, this time into your high lunge, keeping your back leg lifted. Inhale, rise. Remember, knee stacked over ankle so you can see your toes. Strong through your back leg. Arms come high, gaze might come up. Exhale into your back bend. Cactus your arms, send that chest high. Inhale, rise. Exhale, warrior two. All right, making sure you've got your setup alignment correct. Heel to arch alignment, knee tracking over, ankle, straight torso, arms at shoulder height, ground down through your right little toe, gaze comes over your left middle finger, that's your drishti. Maybe set back in with your intention here, your focus. Take an inhale, reach forward, flip your palm as you exhale, reverse your warrior. Inhale, come all the way back into warrior two, Virabhadrasana two. Exhale, extended side angle. Allow your left arm to come onto your left knee. Right arm comes above your head. Nice straight line through all the way from your foot to your hands. Inhale, come all the way up to standing. Exhale, straighten out that front leg, setting up for your Trikonasana. Now, heel toe, your back foot in slightly. Allow yourself to your hips to reset. We're going to take an inhale and push the right hip towards the back of the room. Left arm comes forward. Exhale, bring your left arm down. Right arm comes high, Trikonasana, triangle pose. Both legs are straight here. Allow your right shoulder to be peeled away from your ears. Gaze up towards your fingers. Take an in breath. Exhale. Inhale, come all the way back up to standing. Exhale, reverse your triangle. Right arm comes down, left arm comes high. Inhale, all the way back up. Exhale, hands come to your hips. You're just going to step in slightly, and we're setting up for an intense side stretch here. So you're bringing your right foot to point to the right corner of your mat. Your left foot is pointing forwards. We're going to inhale, bring our arms out to the sides, and exhale, bring them behind your back. You can either clasp your hands, you can grab either elbow, or you can bring your hands into reverse namaskar, reverse prayer. Allowing your elbows to come out to the side, hips facing forwards. Gaze is strong towards the front of the room. Lengthen through your spine and through the crown of your head. As we inhale, we lengthen. As we exhale, we hinge at our hips. Send that right hip forward, send that left hip back. Keep both legs straight, straight spine. We're coming to fold all the way over. Crown of the head is still reaching forwards. Maybe one day your forehead will come and touch your shin. But for now, you can stay wherever is comfortable for you. Feel that nice stretch along the left hamstring. Keep breathing. Inhale. Lengthen. Exhale. Fold a little deeper. All right, from here, release your hands and bring them forwards. Bend into your left knee slightly. We're going to come into a Virabhadrasana 3, a warrior 3. So inhale, shift the weight into your left leg. As you exhale, allow that right leg to come high. Straighten and ground into your left leg, flexing your right foot, and allow your hips to come square to the mat. Strong through your warrior. Inhale. Exhale, standing splits. Hands come to the floor. Slight bend in that left knee. Lift and lengthen through your right leg. Crown of your head comes to the floor. Forehead might touch your shin. Take a breath. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, bring your right foot to meet your left, landing in your forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift, flat back. Exhale, fold. Inhale, straight spine, all the way back up to standing, hands come above your head. Exhale, Samasthiti. Well done, guys. Take a drink and we'll repeat it on the opposite side. All right, Tadasana, mountain posture. Okay. Setting up. Maybe close your eyes, maybe set back in with your intention. Bring your drishti, your focus point. Gaze in between your eyes. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale, we rise. Hands come high. Long, straight spine. Exhale, hinge at your hips. Forward fold. Uttanasana. All the way down. Tailbone lengthens. Breathing in. Halfway lift. Exhale, fold. Step back with your left leg. Keep your left leg high as we inhale to rise into our high lunge. Again, check your alignment setup here. Check your knees stacked over your ankle and your knees drawing in towards your big toe. Take an in-breath. Lengthen through your torso. As you exhale, cactus your arms, maybe come into a back bend. Inhale, raise those hands high. Lift and lengthen. Exhale, pivot on your left foot, warrior two, Virabhadrasana 2. Okay, so set up alignment. Allow your legs to go as wide as they want. Right knee over right ankle. Torso is straight. Try to avoid this at the moment. We want a nice straight torso in our Virabhadrasana 2. Drishti and your gaze is down your right middle finger. Keep breathing. Inhale, reach forward, flip your palm, and as you exhale, reverse your warrior. Left arm comes down, right arm comes high. Inhale, Virabhadrasana 2. Exhale, extended side angle, right arm comes to thigh, left arm comes high. Peel your left shoulder away from your ear and allow your right hip to creep round to open out through your chest. Inhale, rise, Virabhadrasana 2. Exhale, straighten your leg. Hands come to your hips and you set up for your Trikonasana. Heel toe your left foot in slightly. Legs are strong and straight. Arms come to shoulder height. Relax those shoulders. Gaze again, your drishti down your right middle finger. Inhale, lengthen. Reach forwards. Exhale, allow your right arm to come down. Left arm comes high, Trikonasana. Triangle pose. Gaze if it's comfortable up towards your left fingers. Take a breath. Inhale, we rise. Nice straight legs. Exhale, reverse our triangle. Inhale, all the way back up. Exhale, hands to hips. And then just step your leg in slightly. We're going to set up for our intense side stretch on this side. So right toes are pointing forwards and your left toes are about 45 degrees, pointing to the left corner of your mat. Hips are square. If you have tight hips, you can bring your leg out a little bit further to the side. Excuse me. I'm going to inhale, bring our arms to shoulder height. Exhale again, either clasp those hands behind your back, bring your hands to either elbow, or again, bring your hands to reverse prayer, reverse namaskar. Elbows are out wide. Nice, strong lift through the chest. Inhale to lengthen. Exhale, we hinge at the hips. Straight spine, nice, strong, straight legs. Bringing that body down. Inhale. Exhale, fold. Drawing that belly button in and up, feeling that nice lengthening through the right hamstring. Keep breathing here. Gaze and drishti might just be beyond the top of your mat. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, fold, maybe a little bit deeper. As we inhale, we release our arms, and this time we're going to keep them out wide. Come into a little bit of a halfway lift. Gentle bend in that right knee. We're going to move into our Virabhadrasana 3 or Warrior 3. Take an inhale. As you exhale, come on to your right leg, strong through your right leg as you shift the weight forwards. Gaze comes forwards. Warrior 3 with aeroplane arms. Flex into your left foot. Really focus here. Bring your attention back to your drishti. Keep breathing. Inhale. Exhale, bring your hands to the mat. Standing splits. Lift that left leg high. Engage through your left glutes. Forehead might come towards your shin. Inhale, lift. Exhale. Inhale. Rise halfway. Exhale, bring that foot to meet your right as you land in your Uttanasana. Inhale, halfway lift, flat back. Exhale, fold. Inhale, straight spine, straighten out those legs. Reverse swan dive. Bring your hands all the way above your head. Exhale, hands to heart center. Amazing. Well done, guys. Take another drink. All right. We're going to move into our balances now, standing postures. We're going to move into dancer, so Natarajanasana, if I'm saying it right. Many of you might have done this before. I do teach this in some of my classes. So we will begin by grounding down through our left foot. And I'm going to turn this way. And then we're just going to lift our right foot high, bringing our right heel towards our bottom slightly. And just maybe, if you want to stay here, you can stay here, allowing for that nice grounding balance. Left hand comes to left hip. And then right palm, just reach that towards the side so your palm is facing towards the camera or the side of the room. And then you want to just bring your palm to the inside of your foot so that your thumb is pressed down on your big toe. All right? So avoid the outside, bring it onto the inside. So your fingers are on top of the foot, thumb is on the big toe. Knees are in and maybe touching. Get your drishti, your focus point here. As you inhale, you might want to lift your left hand high. All right. You can stay here if you like, or you can inhale to prepare and lengthen. And then as you exhale, just hinge at your hips slightly, but kick back into your right hand. So you want to avoid the coming down here. All right, this is a back bend. So keep your focus strong, keep your chest lifted, and kick your foot into your hand. Don't worry if you wobble. Stay here for 1, for 2. Keep breathing. For 3. Inhale. Exhale. Slowly release your leg. Release your hand. Bring your hand to your heart center and allow your foot to come forwards, flexing your right foot. Don't worry again if you wobble. Grounding through your left foot. We're going to bring our right foot to the side, setting up for a tree pose. You can stand here. So from here, take an inhale. Exhale. Hip comes out to the side, leg comes out to the side. And then the sole of your right foot comes either on the inside of your shin, your calf, or you can bring it onto the inside of your thigh. Again, don't worry if you wobble. Just avoiding that delicate knee joint though. Really grounding down through your left foot, strong through your left leg. Inhale, maybe raise those branches high. Keep breathing. Get your drishti, your focus point. Exhale, bring your hands down and gently release that right leg. Inhale, raise your hands high. Exhale, hands to heart center. All right, second side. Feel that in your left leg now, yeah? All right. Grounding down through your right foot. Right hand to right hip. Allowing your leg to be strong. And maybe just bending your left knee. Bringing your heel a little bit closer to your bottom. Again, try and avoid this dipping forwards. You want to be lengthened through your torso. Left arm comes out towards the side of your palm, facing outwards. And then you're just going to grip your foot from the inside. Big Sorry, thumb is touching your big toe. This might be enough for you. You can stay here, or you can bring your hand a little bit high, extending your arm to the ceiling. If you want to stay here, that's fine. If you want to come into the full dancer pose, take an inhale. And then as you exhale, just kick your left foot back into your left hand and allow your left leg to lift, keeping your chest lifted, keeping your heart lifted. Woo, don't worry if you wobble. Gaze and drishti is on something that's maybe not moving, so possibly not me. And then keep kicking that hand back. Remember, this is a back bend. You want to try and avoid moving forwards here. Strong through your right leg. Woo. Stay for 3. Woo. Stay for 2. Stay for 1. Inhale. Exhale, release that leg. And then bring it forwards and bring your hands to heart center. Keep breathing here. Don't worry if you wobble. Don't worry if you need to plant that left foot down. We're moving to tree posture on this side. So right leg is strong. Inhale. Exhale. Allow your left hip to open out to the side. Left foot either comes to the inside of your calf, your shin, or if you want to bring it on the inside of your thigh, and please feel free to do so. Again, avoiding your delicate knee joint. Don't think my leg's going to go there this evening. Hands to heart center. Keep breathing. Remember your drishti, your focus point. And bring your gaze, your attention back to that space in between your eyebrows as you keep breathing. Inhale, maybe lift your branches. Exhale, bring them all the way back down. And then slowly release. Inhale to raise your hands high. Exhale, Samastiti. Well done, guys. That's amazing. Quite a strong one tonight, eh? Take a drink and we'll move down onto the floor. So one last mini vinyasa. Tadasana posture, mountain pose. Big toes are touched so they're in between your heels. Palms facing forwards. Maybe close your eyes here for a second. Allow your mind to settle once more. Inhale through your nose. Exhale, release. Inhale, raise your hands high. You can keep your eyes closed here if you like, or open it up. Exhale, hinge at your hips. Forward fold, gentle bend in your knees, coming down into your Uttanasana. Head hangs heavy. Inhale, halfway lift. Flat back. Exhale, you're going to crouch and curl. You're going to lift your heels. Bring your sit bones towards your heels. And then bring your forehead close to your knees. Try and get your forehead to touch your knees. Really round through your spine, creating a really small little ball here. And then inhale, lift your gaze. And as you exhale, you know what's coming. We're going to try and move down onto the mat without breaking anything or breaking the floor. All right. Remove the fleshy bit from your buttocks. And then we're going to come into Navasana. We're going to go straight down onto the floor from here. We're not going to do any recline twists or anything like that tonight. So we'll wait till we get down on the floor. So once you've got your sit bones in a nice position that you think you'll be all right to do Navasana, boat pose from, you're just going to allow your shoulders to roll back and down, lengthen your chest, push your heart through. We're going to just rock back onto our sit bones and lift our legs into the air, engaging through the core. If you can straighten out your legs in Navasana, then please feel free to do so. Or you can grab behind your thighs, whatever is comfortable for you. Or your arms can be out here. Take an in-breath. And as we exhale, we're going to lower for 5, 4, 3, 2, engage through that core, 2, 2, 2, 1. All right, well done. All the way down. Just take a couple of breaths here. And we're just going to finish with another gentle bridge pose like we did at the beginning. So bringing your heels in towards your bottom, bending your knees slightly. Palms are flat on the floor as your arms are out long. Chin just comes slightly towards the chest so that you can lengthen out through the back of your neck. We're going to take an inhale. And as you exhale, root down through your feet to rise your hips. Let your hips come all the way to the ceiling. Keep your gaze up towards the sky and keep breathing through this nice back bend. Nothing too intense here, nothing too strong. Just engage through your glutes slightly. Inhale. And then exhale, look, slowly lower all the way down. Release your left leg. Extend it out to the floor. Inhale, bring your right leg in towards your chest and give it a bit of a hug. And then we're going to twist to the left. So bringing your left hand on the outside of your right knee. Maybe bring your arm to a cactus shape at the side, or you can have it out long depending on how much space you have. Take an inhale. As you exhale, you're just going to guide your right knee gently over to the side. Maybe your gaze comes down your right fingers, keeping that right shoulder pressed into the mat. And feeling a really nice twist on the lower back here. Easing out all those back bends we've done. The intensity of the forward folds. Inhale, come all the way back to center. Gaze comes back to center. Release your right leg down onto the floor. And then repeat on the left. So inhale, bring your left leg in. Give it a little bit of a squeeze. Right hand comes to the outside of your right knee. Right hand comes to the outside of your left knee. Left arm comes out to the side, either cactus or extended fully out to the side. Take an in-breath. And as you exhale, guide your left knee over to the right-hand side. Gaze comes over your left shoulder. Make sure your left shoulder is nice and grounded into the mat. And just feel that nice opening through the lower back, that nice twist. Inhale, come all the way back to center, release your gaze. And exhale, lengthen your leg down to the floor. Just give your knees a little shake. And then bring your bend your knees and bring your heels in towards your bottom once more. Bring your right knee into your chest and bring your left knee into your chest and give yourself a little bit of a hug. Maybe you want to rock from side to side. Maybe you want to stay still. Maybe you feel like you want to circle your knees in opposite directions. Or maybe you want to come into happy baby. Just allowing the soles of your feet to go up towards the ceiling, lengthening the whole of your spine out onto the mat. Slowing your breathing down. And then just slowly release your feet and allow your legs to go long. Allow your feet to hang out to the sides of the mat. Allow your arms to come down by your sides with your palms facing upwards. And just relax those shoulders. Just shuffle them down a little bit if they've hooked up towards your ears. And once more, bring your gaze, your drishti back to that space between your eyes. Close down your eyes if they're not closed already. And just observe every single contact point between your body and the mat. Observe the energy you've created in your body this evening. Observe the tapas, the heat that's been built as you sink into your Shavasana and you melt into the mat. The energy from the earth and from you is lingering. Take a really deep breath in through your nose and let it go through your mouth. Once more, inhale, release. Soften your jaw and soften your forehead. Allow your breath to become nice and deep and long. Shavasana. Just gently and slowly bring your awareness back to your breath, back to your mind, back to your body, back to your mind space, your drishti, your focus, back to your intention. Make some gentle movements in your fingers and your toes, your wrists and your ankles, rotating and allowing them to enjoy the movement once more. If you want to give yourself a full body stretch here, please feel free to do so. And then when you finish, just draw your knees in towards your chest and give yourself a really nice big hug. Being grateful for what your body has achieved this evening. And then slowly and gently rolling onto your right hand side. Just allowing that Shavasana to linger a little longer, and as we get ready to come back up into a seated position. Keeping your gaze soft, your eyes can stay closed. Come to cross-legged in front of your mat. Bring the palms of your hands to rest on your knees. Allow yourself to sit up tall and straight. Take a deep breath in through your nose and release through your mouth. Once more, inhale through your nose and release through your mouth. Bring your hands to your heart center in Anjali Mudra. Bow your chin slightly towards your chest and allow your thumbs to rest in between your eyebrows at your third eye center. Thank you for practicing with me this evening. Thank you for challenging yourself and challenging your bodies, challenging your minds. Thank you for the energy that you brought. I can feel it through the screen, even though it is a screen, even though we're virtual. The light in me honors and salutes the light in all of you. Namaste. Thank you, guys. It's quite a strong flow again this evening. Don't worry if you weren't able to do some of the postures. If you fell out of any of the balances, don't worry. That's normal. If you needed to put your leg down, or if if it was a little bit too intense for you, you needed to stop. Please don't worry at all about any of that. It's yoga practice. It's not yoga perfect. So just giving it a shot and giving it, your best effort is all that matters, really. And just allowing yourself to breathe and allowing yourself to enjoy the practice. Okay, I hope you did enjoy the practice, and thank you for joining me. Again, if you have got any feedback, then just let me know. With the next week, we're going to be starting with a new flow for June. I want to work on side plank a little bit more. We have the variation in there of the half side plank, so I will be incorporating that into a flow. But we'll be moving possibly onto an arm balance as well for our peak posture. So if there's anybody who's been wanting to practice crow pose, Bakasana, we'll be doing a little bit with that. So hopefully, I hope you enjoy it, and I hope you're looking forward to it a little bit, something different. So go have a nice rest of your Sunday evening. Enjoy the week ahead. Let's hope the weather stays nice until the weekend next week. And take your time and enjoy it. And thank you once again for joining me. See you soon. Bye.